Hello again. Just a quick update. I made some testing facilities. I might have hinted it last time. I have no idea. I don't remember. I've even deleted it from here. But anyway, I made some testing stuff. So the first thing I had to do was make my compiler be able to actually read from standard in. So, or not from standard in, from a given file. So now if you call the compiler, just like this, it says no input file given. Then if you give it a file like this, then it will actually do something. And if it cannot find the file, it will say the given file was not found. And if you pass multiple stuff, it will just say this feature is not implemented yet. And that's because it's not implemented yet. I need to do some sort of queue if you want to compile multiple things together. So anyway, so that was the first step to get it to work, because I want to make a bunch of test files and then just run through them one by one. So if we open the file Unittest here, you can see this is just like my last test bash script I made. However, now it just compiles it, and then it writes running the test, and then it does a find command inside this folder called test/in, which is this folder here. And you can see I have some files in there. A bunch of different unit tests. Then it just looks for any file types, and for each of those that it finds, it will execute the following command, which is this command, which opens a new file. I can maybe open over here, test file. So this will find all the files in this folder, and for each of those files, it will run this piece of code. So basically, it calls the compiler with the input file, and then it moves it into the code, and then it assembles it, and it links it, and if any errors happen, it will be outputted into the output file, and then it cleans up after itself, and then afterwards it does a compare. I can just find that compare, where it looks inside this out folder, which is also where the binaries will be, or the result from the binaries will be put. So it would look for two files, one which is .expected, which is kind of like this file over here to the right, and another that has an extension called .actual instead of .expected. And then it would just match those two, and if it finds any differences, it will print them out. So if you remember last time, the negative numbers were not working. So we can kind of see that now. I run a unit test, and then it just say, okay, negative numbers, okay, that failed. And this is the failure message, like missing 41 token. That's because I haven't implemented it yet. So this is actually an error message from the assembler trying to assemble this file. So this is basically the contents of the code.s file, right? Just like we saw on in standard out. And then it runs all the tests, which are these up here, and it just tries to see if they pass. This is a very good idea to do, and just like for every feature you have. That way, whenever you like do some refactor, or you add new features and you might have broken other features, then you can just like run this function, unit test, and then it just finds any any stuff that fails. And also this is also it's a better way to like remind yourself that stuff is not working. So I don't have to fix it now, but I could fix it now. So it's kind of like a backlog of stuff that needs to get fixed. And then we can actually look inside this. So this over here to the right, it is the output from one of the tests, and this is what it expected to read. And then it just calls the command line diff with each of those two files, and then it will output it. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. And I updated my make file, so when I call make clean, it would remove these .actual files. Boop. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Yeah, there's not much to it other than that. And if you're new to like bash scripting, I can highly recommend using ChatGPT. I kind of had an idea what to do, but it helped me some of the way. Like, I didn't know this was a parameter, for example. Yeah. So anyways, that's it. Till next time.